guys, welcome to my channel. First off, Fringe is back. Welcome back to the Fringe. Second off, I'm wearing a New York college shirt. Disclaimer, I don't go to New York college, but it's a relaxed day, so I'm wearing my pajamas. This video is going to be on my plants. Growing up I used to say plants, but then kids made fun of me at school saying plants. Well, now I say plants. So today I'm going to introduce you guys to my plants. But the thing is, I'm not amazing at taking care of plants. That's the thing. Oh, I just said plants. That makes the whole story before invalid. See, I've got British parents, Australian life, now I have a lot of American friends. I have an American boyfriend, so now it's like, what is my accent? Oh, by the way, about the boyfriend, he had his interview. It has been a mess, a complete mess. It has been so difficult trying to get him here. And he just had his interview for university on Friday, so a few days ago. Anyway, we've been trying to make this happen for like 6 months. So I'm dead, I'm brain dead, I'm tired, but it's happening. Maybe. He might get in, he might not. If you don't hear from me in a while, it's probably because he didn't get in and I'll be distraught. Anyway, we'll find out early next week, so I'll let you guys know what happens. I'm not actually good at taking care of plants. I try. Some plants I have managed to last from the last apartment to this apartment, but a lot of them, I've had quite a few that I get and then in the first like 2 weeks they're dead. But right now I've got quite a few happy, healthy guys. But the one thing is, most of them are stuck in stasis. A lot of them aren't growing happily. Some of them are growing really slowly, but a lot of them are just like stuck. And I've tried fertilizer, sunlight, new soil, and they're just like... Anyway, we should start with the tour. Also, I want to show you Moss's cage lid because I have some footage of me making that, and I'll show you Moss and we'll have a little Moss compilation. That's the plan. Okay, so first off we've got beautiful Palm Man. Now, with him, I looked up about pots and it said that they actually prefer smaller pots. So this guy does have roots coming out of the bottom of the pot, so I'm incredibly not sure what to do. But it said that they don't enjoy being repotted and they enjoy smaller pots. What type of plant is he? That's the thing, I'm going to show you my plants and then I'm going to not be able to tell you the name of them so you can look it up and help me. So far he's really happy and healthy. I've had him for about maybe 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And he's just doing his thing, so that's good. And I think he adds, I really wanted a taller thing so that we could fill out the space a little bit more. And this is the area that gets the most sun, so that's why I've got all these plants here. Also, from this area, if you come lie down with me, in the morning I can look up and look through the leaves at the sky, and it's super nice. Okay, so next we have this little guy. I've forgotten all the names to all of my plants. I know this guy actually turns into a tree. I've seen a lot of trees of this guy around. I wanted to see if I could get a tree going, and apparently I can't, so that's cool. Maybe I should take pictures of my plants when I get them, just in case they are growing and I'm just impatient and I haven't seen them grow. This one's actually from a 100 yen store. I got it last year in my old apartment. So that means I have 3 plants from my old apartment. That's cool. I haven't killed everything. So I had it for a long time and then I put it in the sunlight and immediately it was super happy, came out with these 2 big leaves. I think it might be a type of Monstera and I think it has the possibility to become big, but it might be the size of the pot that it's in or the soil. But it grew those 2 leaves and then it stopped. I do put fertilizer in it. I use those tiny, here I'll show you an example of what they are. So these houseplant fertilizers, and what you do is you take one of them out. You can get these at any plant store, 100 yen store. They come like this. You take off the top little nib and then you push it into the soil, and gradually over time all the liquid goes into the soil and gradually feeds it. So in the soil I have this tiny little Pikmin. He's very small and very dirty, but the thing is, I started noticing that he was getting bigger, and then I realized there's actually mushrooms, yellow mushrooms the same color as him, popping up from out of the soil. I thought I was going to leave them because I googled them and apparently they're not poisonous or dangerous or harmful to the plants. But the thing is, I woke up one morning very angry and I had a bad dream about them, so I ripped them all out of the soil. So now they're growing back. I don't know if it's bad or good, and I don't know if I should repot this guy. I think I should repot him, give him another chance. Then we've got, next to him, we've got a Akhira? I think that's how you say it. This guy has the potential to grow into a big tree, if he would grow. Yeah, but I got him from a 100 yen store as well. He's grown one leaf so far, but it's been, yeah, a long time. You probably recognize this one. I use it in a lot of my cooking videos. It's just aesthetically pleasing. And he's doing fine. Now if you saw down here, one of the problems that I have is tiny flies. They usually infect your house if you water your soil too much, or there's any kind of water or moldy or like vegetation that they can feast on and breed in. So I've had a lot of cases of tiny flies. I've recently cleaned it, but if you put out a tiny bowl of apple cider vinegar, the flies love it, and they'll come and they'll be like, ooh, and then they'll put their faces in it and then they'll drown. Then we've got the big boy himself. This is Beefy, who has not grown since March. This side, however, this bit's grown. Just this bit right here. The other side hasn't. Just this one bit. What are you doing, Beefy? What does this mean? It's like they're trying to tell me something, but I can't hear them because they don't have mouths. When I first got Beefy, he was really pale, unhealthy green, and over time he's gotten darker. And who knows, maybe he has grown and I just haven't noticed. That's what I'm scared of, that I'm just going crazy and being like, nothing's growing, but everything's growing. I see pictures of them, they're so big, but Beefy's just my baby. He's my baby Beefy. Now this person down here is Mr. Monstera. All of them are boys. I'm really sorry about that. That's just, got my girl Hamster, got my boy plants. He gets sunlight in the mornings, some rays come through and hit him. He did have a new shoot though, so that's good. It's nice, happy and healthy. This guy was 800 yen, so really good value. I got him from a plant store in OG. Same place that I got Beefy. I've had this one since my last apartment. It was my main big plant in my last apartment, and it's a lot happier now. They all used to be this size, and now some of them are this size. It's yet another one that's mostly stuck in stasis, but hey, I'm just glad it's not dying. This guy's just an air plant that I got from, I think, a 100 yen store. He's quite big for a 100 yen store air plant, so I was pretty happy about that. I glued him to this rock. I googled if you could glue air plants to things and if they would die from that, and they're like, no, just go for it. So I glued him to this rock, and he's just been doing fine. I spray him with water. Seems to be doing really well, and he's got some new shoots coming in the middle, and yeah. So the footage I'm going to show you of this guy shows him when I recently got him. And then I forgot to water him for a little bit. Whoops, this guy needs a lot of water. So then part of him started dying. And now he's not so happy. And I'm like, okay, so now I'm watering him more often. I give him a bit of fertilizer. He's not in direct sunlight, but he seems to be going away from the light. So I'm like, do you not like light? What does that mean? Fluffy boy. Now this guy, I am so proud of him. Oh my goodness. I got this plant back at my old apartment. It survives so much, and it's really good with dark spaces. And now it has way more light than it did in the old apartment, so it's actually started coming down in a vine. And what I really can't wait for is, because it's so happy, it's going to eventually start to droop all the way down. All the way down. So I'm going to have this beautiful drooping vine, and it's a happy baby. I'm so proud of it. Look at it go. Now we got Gilbert. Gilbert is my cactus baby. He's getting a little bit of sunlight, but he's just living that life. So in the shot that I'm showing you from before, there were some dark spots on the leaves, and now it's spread quite a bit. There's dark spots in a lot of different places, and when I first had it, it was quite small, and then these vines started growing out of it, which I was excited for, but I'm not sure what to do now. I'm not sure if it needs more water. I started watering a bit more and it looks a bit happier, so I think it's that. I was thinking it was growing because it needed more sun, but I saw this plant in a shopping centre and it was so big and it was in darkness all day, and I'm like, how? I looked it up. Apparently the black spots can be fungus or something wrong with the soil or watering, and I'm like, I'm not sure what approach to do with this, so I'm taking it one step at a time. The increased watering is helping it, I think. Oh, and I almost forgot the plant that I got most recently. I found it at a 100 yen store. I'm not sure what kind it is, but it's pretty big. I haven't watered it yet because it kind of screams every time I try to, but I don't know. If you guys have any advice on how to take care of this plant, just let me know. So this is Moss's lid cage. It looks a bit... So it looks more professional than the cling wrap situation I had going on before. So I went to my local hardware store and I got some mesh and some wood pieces. First off, I got some nails that were too short and they didn't hit all the way through to the other side, so that didn't work. And originally I glued these pieces of wood together and it was uneven, so I sawed it off. It's been an event, honestly. Also, the wheel was too big for it, so I cut a hole around it. It's fine. So she can't climb on the roof, so it's okay. She can't like climb and slip out of there. She's unable to hold up her own body weight for that long. So I just take it off like that. Here, wait. Oh, girl. There you go, good girl. She's really good at doing that now. It's time for a moss compilation. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. No. You don't want to come out? I also have a little bit of extra footage from my past week or 2 weeks, so I want to include some of that now. I had a really stressful time a little while ago, maybe a couple of 3 or 4 days ago. I just found it really tough, and we had a lot of stress with my boyfriend's interview and that whole situation, so I made a video that day because I wanted to get something out. So this is the video I made. Give me a break. Please. So to end on a happy note, I went to have a barbecue with my friends in Okutama River, and it was awesome. I had the best time. So I'll include a bit of footage from that now.
Out for your hand. I wonder how long
and yes, that's where we're at. I hope you enjoyed tour of my plants, little updates, and tour of my hamster tour. Please let my boyfriend get into university. Please. Please, 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 please. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this or not like this, because I can only do a plant tour once until they all die, and then I'll do another one. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ja ne!